hard.
Blowjobs are a no for me.
It is a skill. It is a practice skill. It is a necessary skill. Ooh,
The secret to a great blowjob is saliva, saliva, saliva.
It's important for us to learn from this because I think we lose because we beat ourselves.
You need to swallow it too.
I understand the problem here.
The people don't understand esophagus is the main player of the game.
Try to stay away from it as much as I can.
You can start by licking the dip.
I didn't understand it, but
Patrick Agyemang to Bambi or a newborn giraffe or what?
All right, welcome to Straight Red Card, only show that wrote its own theme song. Yeah.
Listen, two of the seconds in the countdown, I'm doing this dance.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like it's two different clips from two different places, and I'm doing the same dance.
Well, we didn't write that one though. Boom, boom, back, boom, but we didn't do that one. That's not a Brando song.
Yeah, no.
The other one.
That's a scrolling through YouTube free music song.
Yeah, absolutely. Good question from Tony. Who has a better chance at making the roster? Leonard Maloney, Joe Scally, or Gio Reyna? I'd say none of them, but probably Joe Scally at this point. He has so many injuries. Who knows? But I don't know.
I would say of those three, Joe Scally stands the best chance. Now, will Poach call any of those three in? We'll find out.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Roberto. Welcome to the show. Hello, Fumar, Robin. All right. Yeah. So, I don't have a lot of shizzle dizzle for the show tonight. So maybe we just dive into what we got.
We could do that.
I didn't sleep real well, by the way, last night. Well, I did. I thought I slept well. But the whole night, I dreamed about the fact that I had like some sort of disease, cancers, and I was going to die. And in my dream, I didn't really care that much. Isn't that weird? Is that weird? You're in a dream. Somebody tells you you're dying, and you're like, yeah, we're all dying. It's all right. No big deal.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then somehow I ended up in France, and the Nazis invaded. And a big train
as one does, yes.
And a big train full of them came in. And I was not like a soldier. I was like a old man, which is I am. Old man from like a French village. And I couldn't understand what anybody was saying. It was just the weirdest dream ever.
The Nazis aren't known for coming in on trains. They're usually known for shipping.
Yeah, well, I hear you. But
I tried to say that without possibly getting us show kicked.
Yeah, I was like, we're going there. Trains and Nazis, not good.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
Typical history teacher dream. Kind of, Tony. I don't know. I've never had that one before. Never, ever. What really bugged me when I woke up is that I was okay with dying. That was weird. To me, that was the weirdest part of it. It depressed me on my whole ride. Is my life so bad that I'm okay with dying in my dream?
You may became alert that you were in a dream there, and you're just like, fuck it. Whatever.
Maybe so. And that's happened many times. And I love when that happens, and then you can control the dream. You're like, you know what? I know I'm in a dream, so I can do whatever I want here. Hell yeah, this is going to be great. And it never lasts long enough, right? The alarm goes off or, something happens and you wake up. So, Derek drinking warm milk tonight. Actually, no, I'll be drinking this, which is another one of their series. It's another one I haven't had for a while. It is qualified barrel-aged Belgian-style quad ale, coming in at a whopping 10% alcohol by volume.
Fucking mouthful, by the way.
Yeah, I know. But I liked it last season when they did it, so I'm hoping it's good this season as well. They do a lot of these seasonal ones here. So this is it's beer aged in maple bourbon barrels. All right, we'll see how that
works. Alex says, I never remember dreams. Isn't it weird though that how vivid dreams are?
Yeah,
when you're having them, and like you wake up, and you're like, oh, that was fucked up. But then like 20 minutes later, you couldn't. Sometimes you just can't remember the simplest of things about it.
I know.
Where was I at? What was I doing? Who was there?
Holy crap! This tastes like I'm drinking like I'm pouring maple syrup down my throat.
Yeah, when you said maple, I was just like, okay, cool.
Whoa.
Kevin Brenner says, whoa, 10%. That's my limit.
That is too heavy a maple, man. Damn. Mm-hmm. So they aged it in maple syrup barrels. Oh, holy Christ. I'm not sure I can say this is notable, folks.
Because I'd rather drink bourbon. Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry if I said bourbon earlier. No, they're just maple syrup barrels.
I think you said maple bourbon barrels.
Yeah, no bourbon involved. Woo! This is like, I feel like I'm eating breakfast here. Pancakes and syrup. This is not good. This is overdone in the maple barrel. Ooh, my God. I had this last year and it did not taste like this. So whatever they did.
When they start doing stuff like that, like the pumpkin spice beers that come out during October range.
Yeah.
The maple beers, the coffee type beers. I'm just like, all right, well, I'll drink it if it's here, but it's definitely not my first nor my 40th option.
I swear to God, this was decent last year. Oh, it's just horrible this year.
Well, I mean, I guess when you do a very select one, it's not your normal go-to standard recipes. I guess it probably can vary a bit.
Yeah, I would guess.
I mean, if I made a beer and I let it cook in a barrel, not cook, but chill in a barrel for a year.
Yeah,
I popped it open and drank it. I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do the exact same thing, and you do it again, different barrel, still same year. Pop it open, and it's not gonna taste the same, exact same at least.
I think they need to use barrels that are less saturated with maple syrup. Holy Christ!
I think they put it into the barrels and they just went like this.
Who knows? I don't know this. I don't remember it tasting like this last year. All right. They changed
maple syrup brands. How's it?
Or they used barrels that have been used multiple times for maple syrup, and they are fucking severely saturated.
Could be
maple syrup. Yeah. All right. What else we got, Brett? Let's head on into the show today. What the hell?
Yeah, we had Derek and I had a nice little conversation about the amount of foods that I have to make now with members who are gluten free, and now making my own gluten free bread. I'm not getting the rise that I want out of it, preferably for like a loafed bread.
Mm-hmm.
But it does come out. It's very dense, but it does come out fine. And the wife's like, "Hey, make me a grilled cheese sandwich on it." And I think, quite frankly, it's the fact that she's been 6 months without gluten, and she's having a grilled cheese sandwich. She's like, "This is the best grilled cheese sandwich ever," So I make this grilled cheese, and I take one of those little slices, I cut it in half, and take some cheese, plop it down on there, let it melt. I can't let it melt through the bread though. I have to, like I was saying, take some water, pour it on the hot pan, steam it that way.
Yep.
Throw a little bit of oregano on it, then I put the other piece on there, flip it, and serve it. And she's like, "This is awesome." So,
well,
I bring this up. I bring this up because even though I talked about last show how I wasn't going to bring up any more of those foodie posts because they all just seem like stupid clickbait stuff.
Yeah.
I pulled up a different one. This doesn't seem like a clickbaity clickbaity a foodie post just to get the reactions, although it is meant to get reactions. But pulling it up right now. Should have been pulling it up while it's talking, but whatevs. Thriller the Gorilla says, all right. You just work 16-hour shift. You come home to this. What do you do?
It really just depends what that is.
It kind of looks like a hamburger helper, to tell you the truth.
That's probably not going to be
some white bread.
It's not going to be that horrible.
Oh no, I mean, as processed and not great for you as hamburger helper is. I mean, it's tasty shit.
Yeah,
I mean, it'd be better if you made it yourself.
Yeah,
but as far as box shit is concerned, it's not bad. It's not bad.
It's edible.
But it's just what's with the plain white bread loaf bread?
Yeah, you could toast it.
It just seems a little strange.
Toasting it would improve it with some butter. Toast, butter.
Yeah, I thought it was a stroganoff too, but I just that looks a little yellow. It's like almost like the triple cheeseburger type of hamburger helper than the stroganoff. But stroganoff is good though.
Mm-hmm. Oh well, all kinds of different stroganoff is good. Oh, look like Brett's got a visitor. Okay. And he's muted.
Yeah, no, nothing. It's dog-related stupidity. The dog being stupid.
Yeah.
So,
Anyhow, do you ever hear that saying about stroganoff?
No, I couldn't hear you. I was talking to a kid. What's up?
Yeah, stroganoff is good to eat. It's also good to do alone. All right, what else we got?
Nice. I will say, if I came home from a 16-hour shift and this was presented to me, I would be happy as a pig in shit because I didn't have to cook anything.
Yes, there you go.
I'd be like, sweetie, thank you. This is awesome.
Now go toast this bread.
Yeah, go toast the bread. You had one job to do.
Toast the bread and we got a deal. All right.
Now you know for next time, right?
Exactly. All right. I do have also some bread I'll be baking. Just a regular French bread that I'll be baking later tonight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's weird when making bread with like the gluten-free bread. Now I think some of it has to do with the fact that I'm using a gluten-free 1-for-1 replacement for flour.
Mm-hmm.
And not the gluten-free bread making flour. I don't know what the difference is. There's probably some chemical in there, like whatever that Zaxxum gum crap, or whatever the hell that is. Something I've never utilized prior to making bread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if there's something in there that makes the bread flour fluff up more than just regular one-to-one flour, but it's all a learning curve for me right now.
No, it is. Baking is an art, or excuse me, a science, not an art. All right, what else we got, Brett?
Oh, real quick, Fumar says raw bread is easier to scoop. To soak up maybe a bit of the stroganoff, and it'd be good with the plain white bread would be to scoop some of the stroganoff into and then fold over like a little sandwich.
You could. I'd rather have some crunch.
That's fair.
Butter, and then you just pile it on top and eat it.
Yeah, well, same thing. Just one's toasted, one's not. But
yeah, either way.
Whatevs.
All right.
Short fluff show.
Okay. Yes.
Bouncing right into the soccer topics.
Let's
Ready?
do it. Let's do it. Yes.
Are
you 17s? Men's national team. Men's. They call it men's. Most of these
young men's.
They're 15 and 16 years old. Begin their group stage.
More like 16, 17, but yeah.
Some of them are 17, but a lot of them are 16 and 15. There's some 15-year-olds on there too. Begin their group stage play in the World Cup Wednesday. The squad takes on Burkina Faso, Kazakhstan, and Czechia. Well, we got in a good group. Those are all winnable games against teams that are, questionable. Czech Republic being
I'm sorry. And then we should run away with this group.
Mm-hmm.
At the very minimum, because we should already pre-qual. I mean, I don't want to. Underestimate the first two opponents. What is it? Burkina Faso.
Yeah, I mean, African team, good team. Yeah, not going to be bad. Not going to be poor.
I don't want to underestimate them, but I feel like by the time we get down to Czech Republic, we should both teams should already be qualified.
Yes, I would think both would be. We shall see. Although, Burkina Faso, wild card.
Latido.
It's a wild card. Turkmenistan, not a wild card. Should lose every game. I did catch Pete saying in a tweet, this is the best U17 team in his lifetime. I don't know how he knows that for sure. I really don't. I think we're going to figure that out later down the road.
Derek, at the very minimum, first off, guys, you guys can watch these on Fox Sports 2, Universo, and Peacock. But, Derek, this is the first time ever that the U17's ever had a baby Haaland.
Oh, yeah. Can we not
the
do
American
that?
Haaland, known as the baby Haaland?
Yeah.
I love that the FIFA World Cup handle actually posted this shit.
Well, they're trying to get us all excited and worked up for baby Haaland. I'd rather think we not call him that. I think that's ridiculous, and he's got a long way to go. And yeah, he scored a lot of goals, but can we keep in mind, please, who they were against?
Who did he score 4 goals against?
Virgin Islands. The Virgin Islands.
Something like 10-0 or whatever it was. So 10-1, I think, right? We gifted them a goal, didn't we?
Yeah, you could have scored in that game, Brett, at your age.
Yeah, at my age now, yes, I agree.
No problem. So he looks a little like Haaland, a little. Missing the hair.
White, blonde hair.
He's white. Yeah, okay. So let's
clearly of this hair, his heritage stems from the same area. I agree.
I don't know about that. His name is Chase
Adams.
Yeah, he's clearly very Anglican. He's not Viking so much as he is.
All it takes is his most recent dad to have an English-speaking name.
Well, no, he does have an English name, but let's just be really clear: the Normans had their influence on the English mainland, and I would say a lot of the Viking there was kind of worked out along the way. Still in there.
I'm not. I guess this is the thing. His name is Chase Adams. All it takes is his most recent dad to have an English-speaking name. I'm just saying he looks very Viking.
Yeah, that's fine. It looks Celtic, Viking.
Anywhere up there in the North Sea, right?
He could even look Norman.
Good.
Yep. A lot of white people look the same. All right.
Dang.
All right. What else we got?
Racism right there, Derek. Gosh.
He's Nordic, whatever you want to call it. He's white.
Yeah, so this is just a little more background. Just FIFA, that just basically what we just said.
Is he getting any time with Columbus Crew?
Not that I know of, no.
Oh, he's not. No, he's not. All right, so he's 17, still playing with the baby team. I think, yeah, I know. Some people hate the Viking trope. I get it. This is a joke. We're joking around, obviously. It is a little annoying after a while. I will say that let's just wait and see. All right? I mean, outside of the group stage, what can he do? Or what can he do against the Czech Republic, who are now known as Czechia? I wish countries would stop changing their names, but I guess they can do whatever they want. But all right. Yeah, so I wish him the best. I have nothing against this kid. I hope he's great.
Well, Hopefully he scores 4 goals every game. Come on.
I mean, to say he's going to turn into a Haaland type that's a long way off, folks. A long way off.
Wasn't there some quote after the qualifiers? Wasn't there some quote from him that says the player he looks up to is Haaland? So maybe that's where the whole thing stems from.
Well,
something like that.
Where was Haaland playing when he was 17? He had just
where was Haaland playing?
Haaland at 17 moved to Salzburg.
Yeah.
And was scoring boatloads of goals and playing in the Champions League. So he does that, I'm fine. But he's got to do it quick because he's already behind.
Was it the U17s or the U20 World Cup where Haaland scored like 9 goals against like Honduras or something like that?
Yeah, I don't remember.
It was one of those.
Listen, at 17, Haaland was already Haaland. Like, people knew this kid was going to be somebody. We knew. We're hoping Chase Adams becomes something. We're hoping. There was no hope about Haaland. Haaland was going to be somebody. So we'll see how this works out.
Joys of growing up through the MLS Academy and Next Pro and whatever.
You would think it was that fucking fantastic. You would get some minutes with Columbus. That's all I'm saying. He's 17. It's not like he's 15 or 12. I mean, he's a grown man almost. 17 years old. So just saying.
Okay.
All right.
How many? I mean, go back. We guess could go back and look through the season though. How many 16, 17-year-olds were really racking up minutes in MLS? I know there are some.
Not many.
But how many? That's the thing.
No. MLS teams are adverse to even making that happen at this point because they can go out and get and fill their team, most of their team, with foreign players. They're not going to play some young kid.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Why are they going to do that? They're not going to do that. So
they've got a U23 reserve league for these players to grow
for
up
him
in.
to play in. Yes.
Why would they possibly play a 17-year-old with the big boys?
They're just not going to, and very few of them do. Very few. Westfield, one of the rare ones that is a regular starter. But a lot of these young kids.
Oddly enough, a Chicago goalkeeper seems to be the 17-year-old starting haven.
Kind of odd, but yes.
Yep. The one position you would imagine that you would bank on an older and more experienced person, they're giving the reins to. It is what it is.
Well, I think Brady's going to have that job for a while, unless he leaves.
He leaves, yeah.
Yeah, that's his job to lose.
I don't know. You got to be looking at Gaga and going, man, if I do move to Europe, it better be to a team of my choosing and not just some big loan army team that pays Chicago shit tons of money,
Yeah, you got to be really careful about that. You don't want to become a part of a loan army. It's just not conducive to. I mean, look at all the loan army people so far that we've had, including Matt Miazga. None of that works out. None of it. So
some of it falls on the player themselves too.
Yes.
I mean, Gaga went down to League One and kind of sucked at times. What you're doing every year in the loan army is going to a brand new team. Yeah.
That's not helpful. Like, you got to readjust.
Generally speaking, relegation fodder too.
Yes. So it's not great.
If you're a goalkeeper, that means you're just going to be experiencing a lot of shots.
And if you're Matt Turner, it means you just sit the bench a lot and wait for the cup games. Same thing with Stefan when he was part of the Man City loan army, or non-loan army in his case. But it's just, you got to be careful where you sign. You really do. You got to work that through with your agent. Make sure it's not somebody who's just, going to put you on the scroll. You're not really there to play. You're on the scroll. And So anyhow, we'll see how that goes going forward. For going forward, I think players need to be careful. All right, what else?
I agree.
Yeah, what else we got?
We have people on social media that aren't social mediaing properly, and they're posting clickbaity topics without a blue check mark. I don't understand this. Why would they do this stuff?
Rumor has it that FIFA is seriously considering taking away the World Cup from the U.S. due to ice issues. No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
In fact, FIFA president sat with Trump, and he's like, I feel like Trump, if he feels like what city's not safe, he has the right to move it to a different city or whatever. That was the whole thing that came out, which I don't think it's going to happen either. But no, this is dumb.
This is not true. And if you want to hand clap about it or whatever, that's even worse. But what's really funny? You know what a mulligan is in golf?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Barry needs to take one because this was a swing and a miss. All right.
Well, this is what I'm saying. There's no blue check mark. Why would you even post something this stupid? He's got 3 million views. This is clearly driven for clicks and views and reactions. It is stupid he didn't pay the $8 or whatever it was just to get the blue check mark, because he could almost be monetized off this post right here.
Alone, yes.
This post alone.
Yeah,
Just
well,
saying.
He's
Stupid.
an idiot who didn't do his research, but for whatever reason wanted to tempt you to click his shit. So
it popped up and I had a quote tweet. I'm like, God, at least pay for the blue check mark before he posts his shit. It's farming reactions. That's all he's doing. Stupid.
maybe he knows something we don't know. Maybe he's up somebody's butt. We don't know.
Canada will cheat. Yeah, they got drones, man. They got drones. Got to watch out for those crazy Canucks.
Absolutely. They will. All right. For the 115 of you here now, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your grandma on both X and YouTube. Go ahead.
Speaking of our neighbors to the north, this graced my feed.
Jonathan David could already be on his way out of Juventus. No, he's not. Tottenham and Bayern have both made inquiries about the Canadian striker, and January departure from the Italian club is being considered. No, it's not.
What?
No, it's
Why?
not.
Well, no, first up. Why? Why is Tottenham and Bayern reaching out? He's played 9 games and had like 1 goal, 1 assist. He's averaged about 500 minutes a season so far. Why would these teams be reaching out? But I will say this much. The departure is being considered. I think Juventus might consider it if Tottenham or Bayern came out with a decent proposal. He's worth $45 million. That's his market value. If they came out and said, hey, here's $50 million, I think Juve would take it.
But they won't.
Well, they won't make the bid. Yes, I agree.
Yeah. This is all a joke.
This is what?
Yeah.
Whatever.
They're not giving up this fast, guys. It's not going to happen.
Get on Jonathan David if you get some move and everything like that. But I don't know how you can go from Juventus, where you're not an impact player, to going to Tottenham or Bayern.
Right. I mean, you got to give him some time too. And I realize he's been choking pretty heavily when he's got to play. He should get over that at some point.
Oh no, he will.
He'll stop choking.
If he continues to get minutes, even bit minutes, he'll find the back of the net. He will.
Mm-hmm. And then once he gets one, he should be fine.
It's just he's got 9 games played for them right now. Why is this already coming out?
Because it's not true and people need hits. They don't know shit. Source is Sasha, whatever. If you scroll down. Whoever that dude is.
Ooh. This chap.
What's his job? What does he do?
He's a transfer news specialist.
Oh, please.
It's a media personality.
Oh, please.
He's got the followers and stuff like that, man. I'm sure he's got inside takes and stuff, but there's no chance in hell that Tottenham and Bayern are already seeking out services of him. It's not possible.
Maybe Tottenham, but not Bayern. That's a joke. What's he going to do? Sit behind Harry Kane for 3 seasons? Because that's what he'd end up doing. 2 or 3 seasons, he's just sitting behind Harry Kane at Bayern. Why would he do that? All right.
Brian brings up a great point. 9 games, new team, new league, and coach got sacked.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Give him a minute. God damn, he's barely gotten there. Give him a minute.
It was just I saw that and I chuckled.
Yes, no, you should.
I mean, we have our insert random massive team keeping tabs on American player X, It's just like, okay, come on, guys.
Sometimes I think about creating another account and just putting out bullshit all day to see how it goes. Like pay for the blue check.
Pay for the blue check and just
put out bullshit all day.
Derek's going, after a couple months, Derek's going, I make more money here than I do at my actual job.
Because I could make up some amazing bullshit. I really could.
Rumor has it.
I am really creative, and I could make up some crazy shit. But as it is, when we break news on both, mostly my account, it's all for real, unfortunately. Okay, Derek does give the best injury reports, says Starfish. Thank you, my brother. I do appreciate that.
Sprained the left testicle is going to be 90% of your posts.
It is. All right, what else we got?
And everybody responding to you going, why was it the left one again?
The left one's the most acceptable.
It's always the left. It's always the left.
Unless you're left-handed, then it's the right one. But most people are right-handed. All right, so nothing's balanced on the body, just so you know.
Yeah. Eric says, this is so unacceptable, in my opinion. I hope his manager asks for an immediate transfer request.
Oh, Spence. Yeah.
And Van de Ven
intentionally ignoring their manager, Thomas Frank.
I'm sorry, but when I see Van de Ven, I'm expecting some other name to follow. That doesn't sound like a full name.
That means where he's from then. Like most Dutch names are like Vanderlo, Van Velo, Venlo. It's like the ending word is where their family was from. Oh. So the last word is
it'd be like an English name, like Paul from Newcastle would be his last name.
Of Newcastle, yes, or from, or depending. There's no exact translation of it, but or I guess there is. But yeah, I mean that's why you got like people named Venlo. Venlo. I mean, that's where their family was originally from. And like most players, you can track where their family was from based on the very last word in that last name. That's where their family is from. At some point, though, they had to stop doing that because when a city gets really big, let's say you're from
so many first names possible. I mean, geez.
Yeah. There are only so many first names. And not everybody from the same town can have the same fucking last name when there's 30,000 people living there.
Could you imagine the classroom attendance? The present. It's like every single name. It's like Paul.
Vandervoort,
Steve Noblesville.
Yes.
Sally Noblesville.
Yeah.
Are you guys all fucking related? Good Lord.
Right. So
it's possible, I guess, too.
Vandervoort. Fort's a town or a district, and everybody there at one point was named Vort. The ending part was, and they had to stop doing that at some point because then everybody's last name was Harry from Vandervoort, John from Vandervoort. They weren't related in any way at all, but they were all from the same town. All right.
Yeah, we're the Vandervoorts, right?
Yeah, exactly. Vandervoort. Yeah.
But so I guess they were walking off the pitch, and the manager went to interact with them, and they just gave him the cold shoulder and told him to fuck off.
Basically,
I'm paraphrasing, of course.
Dude, if I'm the manager of this team, I am hammering these motherfuckers one-on-one. Personally, I'm taking them into a room. I'm sitting their ass down. I'm saying, "You're not playing for a good little while. Probably 2 games, maybe 3. Because if you ever fucking embarrass me like that again." Or fucking don't even respond to me at all. You're gone. I will fucking ship your ass out of here. Fuck you, you fucking little cunt. Because all he was asking was to go clap to the fans. At least show some respect.
Was that all it was?
That's all he was trying to do. Hey, go clap to the fans.
Bitch,
and they still ignored him. Yeah, fuck those dudes, man. Fuck them.
The game was on. Jackson had his first indoor game this Sunday, and I saw, I don't know what the final score was, but I saw Chelsea were winning 1-0. Is that how it ended?
Well, Brian says Frank said they came to his office after that and apologized to him and then to their teammates. Well, they better.
Probably got phone calls from their agents, dude. Guys, make this fucking right. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Larry will smoke you in a Stairmaster. Larry, I have no interest in doing a Stairmaster competition with you.
What about Thigh Masters?
Nor would Breast. Thigh Masters?
Is that what those things were called?
No.
Susan, what's her face?
Thighs Masters, where you squish your thighs together.
Yeah, the triangle thing. And you just, okay.
It's not as hot as the shaker.
The handshaker, yeah. That I feel like they had to realize what they were doing when they marketed that shit.
I'm sure a lot of people bought it as a gag gift.
Oh, 100%.
For
Yeah,
friends
shake
and
weights.
family. Shake weights.
Larry
yeah.
prefers the shake weights.
Yes, I bet he does.
He does one in each hand, though.
He's like Maloney in one hand.
Was it Jane Fonda? I didn't think it was Jane Fonda, though. Was it? I thought it was Susan Sarandon. Was it her?
Maloney in one hand, Brooks in the other.
Colin
All
says
right.
to post this comment. I don't know where.
I don't see any comment. Colin, that's the first
Colin,
comment.
where did you comment that, man?
Mm-hmm. All right, let's move on.
I've gone pretty far back, Colin. I don't see any other posts by yours.
Yeah.
You got to repost that if you want to post it again. I'll pull it up, depending on what it is.
Jack Pineda especially loved the black shake weights.
Oh, yeah. They were a little bit bigger than the white.
They're a little longer.
A little bit longer, yeah.
Breaking, Tom Scholes.
Well, Susan Summers. Susan Summers, yes, there we go.
It was
Step by
Susan
step,
Summers.
yes, it was her, yes.
Yep. Breaking, Tony Scholes, chief football officer of the Premier League, will be leaving to join USL as president of its new first division men's league in the U.S. per The Athletic. Scholes is set to guide the launch of the new league, shape its structure, and run operations. He will also be a critical voice introducing promotion and relegation to professional soccer in America. The USL voted to adopt promotion and relegation in March and is set to launch the new league with U.S. Soccer Division 1 sanctioning in 2028. I wish them luck. They've got a lot of work to do to make that happen based on Division 1 rules and how big the stadiums have to be and how big the cities have to be from which those teams come. And they're going to have to fucking somehow get around those rules to make this so. So, all right, we'll see what happens.
So Colin was saying that the coach should say that, which I think is a reference to what you were saying, what you would do if you were the coach.
Oh, yeah, it would not be happy time in my office.
Yeah, for the next week, you're going to be, first off, you're going to miss many a game. And for the next week, it's nothing but sprints.
I mean, listen, I would chew that motherfucker out so hard, he wouldn't know what month it was. That's all I'd say. So, yeah, there are some things you don't do to your coach. And that was seriously disrespectful in a huge way. So, but I guess they apologized. They better. I'm sure he grabbed them pretty quickly. And they're like, oh, shit. And he went into them. And they're like, Coach, I apologize. So there you go. No,
you really
we can't
see
see
it's
it.
a snakes comment. I don't know. Snakes.
I didn't see any snakes comment.
Yeah. So this was your last comment that you said. What did I call it up? And then I'm scrolling up. The next one was this. Post my comment. So yeah, something's amiss.
Something's missing. Something is foul in the state of Denmark. All right, what else we got, Brett?
There's nothing above that though, Colin. I don't see another one. Between those two comments were the only comments I saw from you.
Yeah. The dog is hungry. The dog is barking. The dog is horny. The dog is horny. Who knows? It doesn't matter.
The dog chewed up his bed. That was the issue.
Oh, fuck him.
Another bed chewed up by that dog.
Oh, sleep on the floor, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Exactly. Between chewing up pillows, I mean, you gotta make sure doors are permanent shut.
Yes.
Well, motherfucker.
If Colin wasn't blocked by everyone, we could help. Oh, you can't block people on this. Oh, I think you mean on Twitter.
On YouTube, no. YouTube, you can block people on YouTube.
Oh, you can?
100%, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
I've never done it though, so I have no idea how to do it though. I've heard other people do it though. Like, I mean, I know that we as content creators can sit there and block people, but
okay,
yeah,
interesting. All right, what else we got?
Last thing I'm going to say about this real quick because I don't really say anything about this by all means. It's definitely clear that USL has ambitions to try and overthrow MLS. The only reason why you do something this drastic and different. And we knew it was coming, and hopefully, like I said, for the next 10 or so years, hopefully they're not trying to compete tit for tat when it comes to salaries and stuff like that, and they just try to stabilize their divisions first and foremost.
Well,
go through a couple seasons of promotion relegation before you really start spending all the fucking money.
Here's the only reason I've been told personally that all of the major owners in USL changed their mind about promotion and relegation. The big reason was they knew that at any point, MLS can come into your city and steal your fans.
We've seen that a number of times already, yeah.
So now they understand that risk is greater. Hell, the Indianapolis people understand that risk is greater than taking your chance with promotion and relegation. And if it works out, then you might make some major bucks down the road. But if you don't take that chance and challenge MLS, you might lose. This might be a completely losing battle. So a lot of them were willing to say, all right, I know I've been opposing promotion and relegation in USL for 8 years, 10 years, 6 years, whatever it's been. But seeing the threat as it is from MLS coming into, let's just say, Indianapolis, or if you were in San Diego, we're willing to now take the chance and put all balls in the sack. And let's see how this goes. Because otherwise, you're right, they can just pick us off one by one. So if we have our own Division I league and there's promotion and relegation and we're offering a totally different thing than they can offer, they can't come in and steal us because we can be just as big as they can. That's what they're all putting their money in on right now. And that's why that vote passed. I can tell you, that's what I've been told. And that's absolutely 100% true.
I feel like it's the only thing that they can do at this point, because otherwise they're just gonna, like you said, the MLS is just gonna come in to the big players of USL and just go, I'll have some of that.
They'll pick off all the markets. They'll pick off all the markets one by one too.
And then USL is gonna sit there and go, oh hell, we're not growing. We're not making any money. What's the point of all this?
Yeah, we're at 16 teams. Oh, well, they just picked off another one. Oh, now we're down to 15. Now we got to go find a new market.
All right, Colin. I saw it. I'm gonna put snakes in your car, and you're never gonna know where they all are, or if you got them all.
Is that some sort of threat?
It's gotta be.
You're way closer to Pete. Do that to him first. All right. Don't do it to us.
I need the context, Colin. I need the context.
Is that a quote from a movie?
I don't know. Why? For the coach. Oh, the coach is gonna say, okay. But I mean, like,
oh, okay. Not us. Okay, thank you. I would hate to wake up with snakes in my car. I fucking hate snakes. All right.
The coach should say that to the players.
Oh, okay. I thought he was threatening us.
Why was YouTube / StreamYards not showing that response? There was not. I assume that maybe there was something.
I know. I don't know.
Some word that was triggered by their algorithm or whatever.
Yeah, it could have been that it was blocked because it was considered a threat of some sort. But it's from the West Wing, he says.
I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes in my motherfucking car.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
we know you wouldn't do that to us, Colin. No, we know. All right, what else you got, Brett?
Oh man, okay. Let's branch over to a good topic here, fun topic. It is here.
Do not panic. Do not panic. Cap them now. Cap them now. Cap them now. Eligible per FIFA rules. Not sure of citizen, but he is. Freddie Potts awarded the Sky Sports Player of the Match. All right, listen. There are a lot of people saying not eligible. Yeah, he is. He is eligible. It could if he put in like minimal work. It's really easy to get citizenship to play soccer. It just is. Like, that's one thing you can get done pretty quickly. He's got an American father, I believe. One of his parents is American.
How does he not have citizenship then?
One born here, never lived here. I don't know.
But a son of an American citizen ultimately makes you an American citizen, yes?
Typically, yes. There was some question when my brother was born in Germany of whether or not, to a German mother and a American, whether or not he was an American citizen. Now that usually gets cleared up pretty quickly, and this could be cleared up pretty quickly.
I just feel like he's got to go and say, hey, no, my dad was born in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Or my dad's an American, period. That's all he has to say. You didn't even need to be born here. So he's got American citizenship, and I was born. Now, the thing is, did his dad get American citizenship after he was born? That is what I'm thinking happened here.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes. So that's all I can think of. There could be other complications, but there shouldn't be any real issue once your dad's an American citizen of you figuring out a way to get it too. And it's not really as complicated as people think it is if you want to play for another country. So the question is, do we need him? It doesn't hurt to have him. Certainly not. He's a decent player. I wouldn't fight it. I wouldn't argue.
I have to tell you, I don't know a goddamn thing about him, because why would I have followed him prior?
Well, I just watched him this weekend. So I don't know. I didn't watch him on purpose. The game was on and I watched it, the West Ham game. So, I mean, the West Ham needs a lot of help right now. I think they did win that game. I don't know if I watched it to the end, but I think they ended up winning that game. So, hey, good for them. Good for him. But it's really not as complicated as people think it is. And if he wants to play for the United States, all he's got to do is put in minimal effort with his dad, and he can make it happen.
Just reaching out to the consulate and saying, hey, my dad's American. I want an American passport.
Somewhere like, it's a 10-year process. No, it's not. Not if your dad's an American citizen. It is not. It is like a 1-year process at longest. So
1 year, because it's dealing with the U.S. government. That's paperwork, very inefficient. That shit just takes for fucking ever.
It's the fact that you're a soccer player too. So they make that a little easier. And U.S. Soccer has their connections.
Yeah. Not sure we need this chap. I don't even know the player, to tell you the truth.
I do know him, and I don't know if we need him.
Once he gets U.S. citizenship and is talked about in circles as viable candidate, I'll watch his games, but I have no interest in watching him if he doesn't have any opportunity of playing for us. Or not any opportunity, but is not going to be playing for us. Let me phrase that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it doesn't hurt to have the option. Do I think he'll ever be good enough to play for
What
England?
position does he play?
No, I don't think. We should probably double check that, because it's a midfield position, but I think it's a wide midfield position. We should double check that before we make any comment. I did watch him play this weekend, although I had no idea who he was, and I wasn't really focused on him specifically. I just know his name came up a lot during the
transfer market as him as a defensive midfielder.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something we're dying for, but it doesn't hurt to have another
defensive midfielder, just an 8 all around, somewhere in that. Just judging based off of that alone makes me think of like a Maloney type player. Like,
we're getting to that.
Who could play center back, that type of thing.
We'll get to that. We'll get to the Maloney thing here in a minute. Yeah.
And his market value was only like 2.4 million. And again, I don't know anything about the guy, so.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's a good little player from what I watched this week, which, like, I wasn't focused on him because I didn't know at the time, or maybe I would have been. But, his name came up. He definitely had a good game. I don't know what I was doing at the time. My dad and I were hanging out and doing something else while the game was on. So, all right, goal and assist against Arsenal for 09 born and raised attacking midfielder.
U.S. born, raised in England. Let's rephrase that.
Okay. Jai Bansoodeb. Jai Bansoodeb. Goal was apparently a left-footed free kick from outside the box, becoming increasingly clear he should get a look from the U.S. youth national team. So he's another U17er who's a dual-nat. He's playing for Brentford. Is that Brentford? Brentford. Again, yeah. I just have to tell people, and you know this, Brett, because we used to cover a lot of it. There are a ton shit of dual-nats out there. Shit.
So many.
In the Bundesliga, in England. And by the way, 99% of them amount to a fucking pile of mouth shit. So good for him. But call me when it starts to make a difference. He's 09, which makes him how old? 17? 16? How old is he? 16?
16.
All right. Call me back in a couple of years. Call me back, and if he's made the Brentford big boy team and start getting some time on occasion, or he's gotten a loan to a League One team and he's just kicking ass, or a championship team, then give me a ring. Give me a ring. Otherwise, I just not going to waste my time following him.
H says, I don't care about a player until they start getting first team minutes.
Thank you. Yes. That is how we all... Now, I don't mind people pointing out that they exist, but if we're going to be really consistent, Chuck Me 92 Soccer would be posting all fucking day, because that is how many of these youth dual-nats exist in countries like France, England, Germany, Haaland. There's so many of these dual-nat kids.
And just to clarify, Derek's not calling out Chuck Me. What he's saying is that Chuck Me would have to make it his permanent 9-to-5 job just to report on all the dual-nats and youth-nats that we've got in Europe.
And I used to do it. And I was an idiot to do it because, as I said, 99.9% of them amounted to nothing. Nothing. So I figured out after 10 years of doing that, I was wasting my fucking time. Okay? All right.
And moving on.
Sabi, best winger in MLS. You gotta love that.
I guess let's talk about the guy first. I'll let you get this name. I'll never get this one right.
Klapija. Klapija, which does sound like a woman body part, particularly in the pussy area, with 4 goals. I strained my Klapija after sex last night. I have a strained Klapija.
Doing the Warriors position, right?
He paid particular attention to my Klapija during our intercourse. All right, Din Klapija with 4 goals across his past 2 matches with right back Leipzig's U19s. You know, all these people covering all these.
Wait. With the right back Leipzig.
With the right back Leipzig.
Red Bull.
Okay, my bad. Leipzig U19s. Don't even put Red Bull in there. It just confuses me.
Yeah, just say Leipzig. Nobody said. Yeah, you don't have to say.
We all know who you're talking about. You need to put Red Bull in there. What are you sponsored by Red Bull? All right.
So Edgar responds by saying, "Hey, isn't he switching?" And Chuck Me says, after the rumors went out, he added U.S. Youth National to his bio, kept all of his U.S. picks, removed all the picks tagging him to Kosovo rumors, and kept the picks tagging him with the U.S. Youth National team.
Okay, and how old is he again? He's on the U19s. 4 goals. I mean, listen, anybody scoring 4 goals with the Leipzig U19s, I'm going to say, okay, that's great. That's wonderful.
He's 18.
But he's 18 fucking years old, people. He's 18, and he's not even good enough to play for their fucking 2 team. I'm just saying, 18-year-olds who are spectacular phenoms play for 2 teams. They do not play for U19s. I'm just saying, and you can take that, whatever you want to do with that. I'm just telling you what the fucking reality. Yes, 18 is fucking old to be playing for U19s if you are a phenom.
Thank you for the added context there.
He is not a phenom. So if you're a phenom and you're 18, and you're Pulisic or you're Reyna or Messi or a lot of fucking shitload of other players who were playing for the actual big boy team at the age of 18 because they were a phenom, he can't even play for the 2 team. So I am not whipping out the fucking lube for any 18-year-old playing on U19 teams. Not doing it.
I do want to specify that just because they were all listed in that one listing of yours, Derek is not saying that he's putting Messi, Pulisic, and Reyna in the same group.
No, I'm not. I'm just giving examples of players who were playing pro ball when they were fucking 16 years old. Okay? 16. And you're telling me 18 is old. Yeah, 18 is old to still be playing for U19s. Absolutely, that's old, playing for U19s. You're a U18 player. You should be at least, if you're a phenom, you should be playing for the 2 team. At the very least, and even that is highly questionable. If you're a phenom, if you're not a phenom, I'm sorry. You're just a really good old guy playing in the U19s. Just saying, most of the U19 teams, if you go look at them, are made up of 17-year-olds and 16-year-olds. The good ones are. Because most of the U18 players, if they're any good, are already moved along. And if they're not, have already been sold off to some fucking Bundesliga 3 team or some Bundesliga 2 team for a loan. I'm just saying how it is. If you don't want to believe me, that's fine. You don't need to. You don't need to believe me.
Okay. Brian says, as Derek says, at 18, there's hair on the nuts. Got to be playing for the senior team.
Or at least the 2 team. Don't be bragging about the fucking U19s and scoring 4 goals when you're 18 and most of the players you're playing against are 17, 16, and 15 fucking years old. Don't want to hear it. Sorry.
Best of luck to Den and his progression through Leipzig's youth team to the senior team. Hopefully he pans out and hopefully he chooses the United States and hopefully he pans out for us too.
I hope he becomes a fucking monster scorer for the United States men's national team. I just don't want any of you to waste your time on it. That's all.
Let's wait. Let's wait and see. Just same thing we say about everybody, right?
What, call when he's 20, 2 years from now, and we'll check up on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we'll do.
Yeah. Our show will still be around then. We
Probably.
may be one of the few that survived the apocalypse we're all experiencing here on YouTube. Man, we're almost an hour in, and we've got 122 people watching. We appreciate all of you guys. But
this is the lowest numbers ever in the history because
this has been hard. This past couple of weeks have been hard for everybody.
Everybody, yeah. We've all been talking about it with each other.
Stuff, man.
Yep. It's like, fuck, no one cares about U.S. soccer anymore. I mean, everybody's like, numbers way down. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's too bad. I'm glad that 129 of you care. But yes, it's been rough going.
Umar goes, he's 18 playing the U19s. Washed.
I'm not saying he's washed. All I'm saying, Fumar, is he ain't anything special. He might be a good pro someday. He ain't special. He's nothing special about him.
Well, and let's also specify by saying he may be, in the end, something special. But as it is right now, you have to sit there and project.
The math doesn't support it. The math does not support that he is something special or will turn into something special. The math supports he may, if he is lucky, become a good 2 Bundesliga player or a good 3 Bundesliga player. I'm just telling you what the math says. If you don't want to believe me, you don't have to. I'm just telling you reality. Most of these guys don't make it if they're already 18 and still playing U19s. The great ones, they already identify at 16 and 17, and they're already playing for at least the 2 team. And in the really good cases like Pulisic and Reyna, they're already playing for the big boy team. Just saying, that's how it works. 18-year-old, oh my God, more? 18-year-old Pennsylvania-born Dual-nat Michael Bresser with an assist for young PSV. Well, the fact that he plays for young PSV is heartening. However, at 18 years old, he at least he's playing for the 2 team. Let's just put it that way. He's not stuck in the youth squads, the U19s or whatever.
You got to put some context behind it too, though. Playing for the second squad for PSV compared to the second squad for Leipzig is going to be different.
Right, because they're actually playing in a real league. Young PSV plays in the Eerste Division. So they're playing against grown men. So there's still some hope here. Hope. Because he is playing against grown-ass men in the second division in the Netherlands. So maybe one more to keep an eye on than some of the others we've talked about tonight.
Yeah. So what do we have next? We got many topics still, but I don't want to jump the gun here real quick. I'm still doing that. Still dual-nat panic.
Tashi Brandon Nazawa in Antwerp's loss away against St. Truden. An 8-point football rating. Take that for what you will. 7 saves.
On a loss, though, that's phenomenal. The rating, first off. Let's not just jump that shark.
No, we're not. Because
8-0 on a loss?
He's a goalkeeper. That's why we're not jumping this shark. That's why we're not ignoring this. This is like we shouldn't ignore Maloney starting to play center back at Mainz. There are reasons and positions we need some serious help in, and one of them is goalkeeper. And we've already lost a Japanese American that would probably start if he were on our squad, who plays in Serie A. So why lose any more of them? I wouldn't. I would certainly sniff this guy out. He's another Japanese American.
What's Japan doing with goalkeepers, man? Good Lord.
I don't know, but, this is a position I am willing to pay more attention to. I really am, because we're in a black hole, if you will, when it comes to goalkeeping right now.
I love the bullseye dart on a 16 out of 35 accurate long balls. I guess I don't know how to compare that to other goalkeepers' performance without pulling a couple up, but I'm like, his accuracy is under 50%.
But it's long balls, Brett. As you well know, when you got long balls, it's hard to be accurate. They swing around here and there. Anybody can.
Sometimes you trip over them.
They run into things. So, long balls are much more difficult.
Big Tony goes, Antwerp, too old to play at Antwerp.
I don't know. We don't know how old he is.
That's fair. I don't know how old he is.
I think he's 20.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Big money, big money, big money. Noemi, he's 22.
Okay, he's old. He's 22. Yeah.
That's still baby years for
it's baby years. Yeah, absolutely.
Baby years for a goalkeeper.
Yep.
Tony says the girls like him, the long balls.
Yeah, I mean, you could swing them into the butthole while you're doing your action. All right.
Or if you're doing doggy, it's just going to go,
Better if they're really long to have them securely in a cavern.
For live ball, it's only 1 second.
All right. What else we got? Let's keep an eye on Nazawa. Yes, keep an eye on him. Especially since Japan's goalkeeper is going to be settled for the next 10 years. So definitely keep an eye on him. That's a brace for U.S. young youth. Oh, my God. More youth. National team striker K-Roll Figueroa for Liverpool's U21s, putting him top the Premier League 2 Golden Boot race. It's nice. I'm not complaining. But I'm just saying, as I said last time, I don't know how good of a player this player is really going to be. And unlike other leagues, the Liverpool U21s play other U21 boys and somewhat close to being grown men. It's not like the 2 teams in Haaland playing grown men. This U21 team plays against other U21 teams. It does put a little bit of a damper on what you can make of it. right? And
Yeah.
you got to ask, who's he scoring against? Who's he playing? You know? So again, I'm not getting really excited about this. And as I said last time, I'm going to put my money on the fact he's much more likely to play for Honduras than he is going to be playing for us. Just
Well, and
saying.
I'm not going to sit here and make the comparison to this, but this it's great. First off, I'm going to say this much: it's great that he's scoring goals, assisting goals, all that stuff. Hopefully, it works up to warranting a loan next season, or even
Maybe
at the
alone.
winter.
Yeah,
it'd be great to see him actually perform, and hopefully it pans out. But when you start hearing all the youth divisions, U19s, the second team goals and stuff like that, a certain player always sticks out in my mind. Somebody that, man, I miss Berlin. I don't know what happened to Berlin, man. Berlin Amerikaner. I don't know where he went off to.
Got a job,
but
coaching.
He completely bowed out of the chat. He came in periodically, commented. I don't know. But I remember because he tried to hook us up with an interview with this guy. Remember this guy who was scoring boatloads of goals for, Bundesliga 2 teams and youth teams, U17s, U19s, by the bucket loads.
Where's he now?
4th tier Bundesliga at Magdeburg.
Magdeburg. Yep.
Magdeburg. Yeah, look at that. Magdeburg 2 team playing in the 4th tier.
Magdeburg 2?
Yeah.
Oh my God. He's 21. He's playing for Magdeburg 2? So people, point being, listen, don't get too excited by these guys. There's so many of them. People don't even know how many of them there are. My list, when I was working at like 300 of all the Americans abroad, and I'd say 150 of them were guys like that. So yes, it's easier to keep an eye on Figueroa because he's at Liverpool, I suppose. And, but, listen, he's not a phenom. He is not a Pulisic. He's just not. He's just not. He's not a Balogun even. He's not even a Musa. Okay? So I think we just need to cool the jets on that. If you want to believe in him, you go ahead and do it. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just trying to stop you from wasting your time. That's all I'm trying to do.
And obviously we'll continue to root for them. Hopefully he pays out and does something good. We're as cynical as it may sound, we're not out here trying to say, don't root for these guys. They're not going to amount to a hill of beans.
No, root for them. Go Players. Yes.
He might. Just
you can root for them all you want. Just know, don't get invested in them. Don't put your heart and soul into their careers.
Unlike what the Capital wants you to think, the odds are not in your favor when rooting for these youth players.
They're not.
Because there's just the stats and the history proves too much that more often than not, these players will not amount. They may have professional careers, but they're not going to amount to being a consistent U.S. starter and contributor.
I love
generally
Fumar's,
speaking.
Yes. Fumar's comment. Watch Sanogo score in the World Cup. For whom? Ivory Coast? Because he's already switched over because that's how bad it's been. So, and he's only played for the U23 Ivory Coast team. And by the way, I doubt he makes that team. And if he does, good for him.
I was about to say that too. I'm kind of surprised that would have been an option for him, quite frankly.
Hey, man.
I feel like they have to have at least 5 guys that are equal in that sense.
If Sanogo scores in a World Cup for either the U.S. or Ivory Coast, which I don't think he can, I think he did the one-time switch, then good for him. But I doubt it. And I'm going to be right. If you want to put betting money down on it, I'm going to win. I'm going to beat you. I will bet on almost every player we talked about tonight. I will put money down against all of them. So I hate saying that, but that's just the math. That's how the math works. And I did this. I didn't do it I did it for over a decade. I tracked players. So I know what the math is. And it ain't good. It ain't good. So, to your own detriment.
Julian, I've got your super chat lined up. It's good transition to another topic, but we're going to get through a couple things here real quick. But
Okay.
yes, absolutely 100% going to cover it here very, very shortly.
Yes. Even flow rode around like butterflies. There you go. That is for Green Great Basin. Even Horvath returned to Sheffield Wednesday on Saturday and delivered his best league performance of the season. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, I feel like that's got to be a reference to Ted Lasso.
Could be.
Sheffield Wednesday on Saturday. We got to play them twice.
I will say this. The new Ethan Horvath this weekend was a little fucking fierce. He was fierce. He was angry almost. Making those saves and being like, motherfuckers, what are you doing out there? What are you doing? Fucking, you're not protecting me. You're letting them shoot on me, motherfuckers. Like he was yelling.
Apparently the English wood that makes up the Sheffield Wednesday's bench isn't comfortable. And he feels like if he's not performing out on the pitch, he might get benched. And then he's got to go and see the chiropractor because his lower back is having issues from sitting on that hard English wood.
We might be seeing an attitude change from Ethan Horvath. And here's why. The reason he was benched for 2 games before this was from a red card for being an asshole. And now he's being an asshole on the pitch. And we've always said the one thing that Ethan Horvath needed on top of getting some confidence was to be a bit more of an asshole. And now he is being an asshole on the pitch. And so we'll see. And yelling at his players and being a little bit more snipey and nasty. I don't think it's going to get him on the team. I think that ship may have sailed. But at least he's giving us some fucking balls and attitude out there. All right. Julian, $4.99. You know we love you, brother. We weren't avoiding you. We love you. All right. In a manly way. Was poached, I mean in a non-sexual manly way.
The manly way.
Not in a bear way. All right. Was Poach watching the Whitecaps versus Dallas to scout Nolan Norris and Tate Johnson? Sorry.
I don't think Poach is scouting any new players at this point.
No.
He's got like 2 windows to go.
Yep. Also, is Scally coming back with the U.S. men's national team with all the injuries? Well, you would certainly think so, wouldn't you? But the answer is
even without the injuries, I would have to think Poach would get over his hard on for hating Scally.
Oh, come on, Brett. Does Poach really get over his hard-ons for hate? I don't think so.
No.
I mean,
he gave Sargent a second chance.
He gave Wright another chance after Wright apparently bitched about not getting playing time behind Ajiman. He didn't bitch about it, but he was obviously not happy about it. Yeah, I'd love to see Scally, but I don't think we're going to. I don't know how deep this hate runs. I'd like to see Lund get a chance too. But my guess is we're going to see MLS guys. That's what my guess is. Because Poach's scouts and assistant coaches have been scouting the living shit out of MLS in this playoffs. And they will have found, listen, if you're a scout and Poach goes, I want you to go to the Dallas game, you will find somebody, because that's your job, that Poach should bring in and take a look at. So even though we're heading into this horribly injured November with injury after injury, now including McKenzie and many others, yeah, I just don't see the European guys getting another sniff. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, because I think some of the European guys like Lund, Maloney at center back, Sands, you can play Sands at center back too.
So Fumar says Musa plays right back, left back, and he's better than Lund.
Okay, but Musa doesn't play.
I was going to say, Lund's actually playing in the Bundesliga, whereas Musa is riding pine.
Lund is a starter, plays every game for Kern, and went 90 again this weekend. And I think total minutes, Musa's got 18 total minutes the whole season for Atalanta. What is going on there? Is this the worst loan in history? It could be. It could be the worst loan in history because I think even the AC Milan guys figured out ways to use Musa. But not Atalanta. A way worse team. Way worse.
Spider's Latin heard it too. Kern.
Yeah.
Kern.
Lund is playing and starting for Kern. And they're not a bad team. They're not horrible. So
I just feel like Musa as a whole, I don't know where Atalanta play him more out wide when he did get minutes.
You mean his one game where he got 18 minutes?
Something like that. I'm just saying my point is that at AC Milan he was playing a lot. He was playing a lot of out wide. The one match that I saw him play with Atalanta at this point, he seemed more of an advanced out wide role. I really do think, and he also played wingback too for I think AC Milan. I really do think they and with Poach too actually as wingback / winger type of role. I think the last handful of years people have just been playing Musa out of position, and those a lot of those poor performances are really causing a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths.
Well,
I feel like if you play him in the double alongside Adams or McKinney in a 3-4-2-1, I think he'd do much better in that role.
I'd agree with you, but I don't think it matters. I
don't either.
He's not playing. I think Poach out of sight, out of mind. I think he's done.
Well, it'd be incredibly insane for Poach to give Musa a call up and then not give somebody like Gio a call, because that was the whole thing. Because the players who aren't getting called up know why they're not getting called up, and Gio said it many times. Hey, I'm not getting called up. I'm not playing. I got to fix that.
I think based on what Poach has said, I think Musa's done right now. He'd actually like to play, and it's not like Musa and Reyna are competing for a position. I think the point here is that the way we're playing in a 3-4-2-1, Musa's one of the wingbacks or a midfielder, and the midfield's packed, and the winger spots maybe more opportunity there, but what's he proving at Atalanta? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I think right now, unless something magically changes, Max Aronson and even what's-his-face from Orlando, Freeman, they got way better chances of being called up in November than Musa. I can tell you that. So I'm just telling you reality. That's what Poach is going to do. You may disagree with it, but that's what he's going to do, because what's Musa doing to further his cause, to make an argument for himself? And the answer is nothing, because at least Reyna, coming back from injury, just played, 20 minutes?
17 or so, yeah.
It was good. Those were good quality 20 minutes, too.
Dude, he was far more lively in that match, like just up and down the pitch more than he has been for the last 2 years at Dortmund.
Yeah. And then you got Scally playing 70 whatever minutes in that game and playing really well, hitting the bar, playing really well. You must really hate Joe Scally if you're not going to call him up.
And then that's got to be at that point. I mean, there's definitely some kind of a grudge / disliking of a player if he can't call up Scally at this point.
Dude, he not only not calling up Scally, at least Reyna got a call where they talked and said, here's what you need to do. Scally's not getting a call. Nothing. So I'm guessing there's something really bad. And is it the golf cart incident where he put another player in whatever? danger of being injured. It could be. It really could be something like that. Or maybe it's something even deeper we don't know about. So here we go.
Unless I don't know. I feel like if that were the instance at that point, then I feel like the punishments happened already. He's already missed out on like 3 windows since then.
Yep.
So I don't know. So Fumar mentions how Gio was an instant influence. He drew a foul, released a break. He actually was the one who created the chance that led to that goal.
Hockey is this.
Nice little chest trap, lace it up and over his defender. And it's good. It's good. But he did say it was only against St. Pauli. It's true, but then again, Gladbach was actually below St. Pauli at that point in the standings.
Sands wasn't very good. Larry says, Derek, I'm going to unmute. Please don't say something moronic like Musa is having the worst loan ever. That makes you a hack. I never said he is the worst loan ever. But Larry, you're a hack if you don't think that this has been a shite loan so far. He's played 18 minutes, man. 18 fucking minutes.
It's
Come on, dude. It's been horrible. He hasn't played in 5 games straight. He's rode Pine for 90 minutes for 5 games straight. He's riding Pine for Atalanta, not even a very good team. He can't get on the field. Something about this loan stinks to high heaven. I don't know what
Derek,
it is.
we gotta be real here. He actually has 281 minutes across all.
You're talking about the cup too. I'm talking about fucking Serie A.
He's got 145 minutes.
I don't think so.
Well, are you calling out transfer market?
All right. Well,
he played let's see.
How many?
Second match against Lecce, he played 90 minutes.
All right. So how many minutes do you have total? And how many games have been played? Maybe I got it confused. Maybe
he's got 145 minutes in 6 matches in Serie A.
And what does that average out to be? About 18 minutes a game? That might be where I got confused.
I don't know. He has 1 game where he played 90, and the rest were all like 14-3, 14-16.
But he has not played for 5 games. Is that correct?
In Serie A, no, he was on the bench 3 out of the last 4.
Yeah, it's not good.
He also missed out on the group stage of the Champions League match. So it's 4 out of the last 5.
Okay, so he's not played for 4 games in a row.
8. The 1 game he played for 8 minutes.
Okay, all right.
So he might as well have missed all 5.
So I don't know what math I was doing in my head. I might have been trying to figure out how many minutes he's playing per game or whatever it was when I did the math. But I am telling you, he's not playing. It's as simple as that. So call it what you will. All right. So
let's call it what you want.
Not on this show. It's not. All right. Goals says, when I got drafted, by the way, no, we won't get into the goals thing. All right. Yeah.
24 minutes average per match. Give you a heads up.
All right. When I got drafted by Columbus, I didn't even know where Columbus was on a map. What the fuck, dude? Is geography dead in high schools, middle schools, and college? Is it dead?
Geography I guess if he's he's a West Coast kid, maybe he just doesn't know anything about Ohio.
Give me a break.
I mean, I don't know how you don't know where Columbus is, but
I don't know either, dude. All right. So anyhow, yes, he's having a great season for Columbus. He is one of Poach's favorite boys. Yeah. He's getting called up for this next call-up. There's no doubt in my mind. In November.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter, Big Tony, if Ohio sucks. You should at least know where it is. And
it does suck.
Where the major cities are. I mean, I don't know. It's not that hard. I mean, it really isn't. Now, I know people who are geographically challenged. I get it. But, I mean, I wouldn't have admitted that if I were Aronson. I didn't even know where Columbus was, man. I wouldn't have said that. I didn't even know where it was on a map.
It does beg, maybe geography just isn't his thing.
Maybe a lot of things aren't his thing.
There's a North Dakota too.
There's a North Dakota. Is that above South Dakota? Yeah, it is, dude. That's why it's called North Dakota. Oh, okay.
Ah.
All right. Acres of space is the only reason he even looks good in the first place. Allowed to take across with zero pressure amateur stuff, really. I get the criticism, but I mean, he's playing well and has all season for Columbus. Is he U.S. quality? Not in a World Cup, he's not. But could he eventually become U.S. quality? Like, get even a higher soccer IQ? He seems like somebody who could.
I think in an out-and-out wing-back role, he could be a... He won't be if everyone's healthy, he's not a World Cup starter by any means. But I think he could absolutely play backup to Jedi.
He's a championship player at very least.
Or even backup to a winger, one of our winger roles we play with like a top three.
You telling me he couldn't play left back for Middlesbrough right now? I think he could. I think he could play left back for almost every single championship team in England right now.
He's a serviceable player, and he's pretty solid enough. He's solid enough in the attack. His defense needs a lot of fucking work.
Yes.
And he, of course, he had that incredibly dismal performance in the Gold Cup, where I believe Barfston was in fact coined by the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Where for whatever reason, for 90 minutes, we just did nothing but lay the ball out to the left side to him all game long. So I don't know.
Robin does not agree, but I will tell you this, Robin. I think he could. If Ajuman can go and play in the championship, I'm sorry, but Arson's a way better player.
Maybe he's saying for Burrow. Maybe he's saying for Burrow.
Okay, maybe not Burrow.
He could start and help out Norwich. That's for certain.
I mean, Burrow just lost this weekend, which is rare this season that they have that bad of a game. And maybe he couldn't play for the top 3 or 4 or whatever it is, but he certainly could play in the championship. I just do not doubt that, especially the trash that lives in the bottom 5 or 6 of the championship. Some of those teams are complete garbage, absolute garbage. Mm-hmm. Max Aronson scores. USMNT actually misses in Miguel Agostino in the house for Cebus. Okay, yeah. So yeah, they're tracking this. Yeah, you said any team. That's what you're right. I shouldn't have said every team. Some teams actually do have good left backs, although left wing backs, and left backs, and he's not a good left back. He's a shitty left back. He's a decent left wing back. You couldn't have him play left back in the championship. You would need to be a team that played 3 in the back. Period.
I think the best way to word that really is: could he play and could he be successful in the championship? Yes.
Yes, he could be. I think he could. So yeah. Max Aronson scores. I don't care, Doug, because he's already going to make the team. He's going to make the November squad regardless. It doesn't matter if he's scoring or shitting his pants. He's going to make the squad.
Barring injury, I'm going to make the statement now. He's going to the World Cup.
I think based on how much Poach loves him, absolutely.
Unless he has a golf cart incident, there's no turning around at this point.
Poach loves this guy, guys. He loves Aronson. He just does. He loves him.
It. Now the big question is: Will Jedi be at the World Cup?
Yeah, no, that's getting seriously questionable because of the injury not healing correctly, the surgery being somewhat of a failure. He's going to have to go back apparently and get some shit redone and looked at and reworked.
He's got what, 7 months?
Yeah.
That injury, that surgery better happen ASAP.
Yeah, if they can figure out what they fucked up first, because they don't even know. like something did not take, and it is not good because he should be well back. He should have been back a month and a half ago based on the way they were looking at it before. And I was telling in the last show we did that I got a little bird who is inside the Fulham, and they were like, hey, yeah, this is not good. Surgery did not take. Something went wrong. He can't run like normal. He feels pain. It's uncomfortable. And he did everything they told him to do, and it still doesn't feel right.
Mm-hmm.
So now they got to go back in and scope that. I'm sure they already have since then, and scope it all out again because something's wrong with Jedi's knee that wasn't supposed to be. So it's not good. He's one of the best players we have. And if we can't have Dest and Jedi flying on our wingback spots, that kind of screws up the whole back three concept, honestly. So, Dest is fine. He seems to be fine. So,
I mean, it basically, what we're looking at, and we'll get to the roster anyways when it comes to wingback depth at that point, is you might end up seeing somebody like the likes of Weah as the option at that point.
Unfortunately, Brett, Weah is injured.
Not November. I'm not talking about November. I'm saying come World Cup, man.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right there. But right now he's one of growing lists of injuries.
Yeah.
Weah. So he won't be there in November either.
Doesn't say that's another reason why calling in somebody like Lund this late in the game might be the best option, because we have to start filling in potential depth options.
But Frank asks a good question. Does Poach even know he exists? I would say probably in a peripheral sense he does, but he's not been tracking him or been that interested.
I don't think he's been part of the 60 man.
Nope.
So got it.
Yep.
But then again, prior to 3 months ago, he was playing in Serie B. Why would Poach even give two shits at that point?
Well, he should now. Now.
Okay. Let's see here. We talked about Musa maybe not necessarily being the worst loan possible to Atalanta. I feel like Damien might have that.
Down so far. One of the worst loans. He could be on Kern now. He may not be a starter, but he'd be getting minutes off the bench. He's somewhere where he's comfortable, knows the culture, and fits in with his teammates. Now he's gone somewhere to Southampton where things have been difficult. He's choked, major time choked in games, blowing opportunities, and just generally playing pretty poor. And now his coach is fired. So, and they're sitting at the bottom of the table, bottom half. Yeah, they're not a good team. He's not been playing well. It's been bad. BAD capital, all letters. So Downs is out going forward until something gets fixed.
Mm-hmm.
It's too bad. Too bad.
And some Pepi news.
Boss thinks that PSV had too much ball loss. No. Shrinkage. After the break and did well against Sittard before the break. He gives Pepi another pep talk. Pepi is my first striker. It's just that things are going so well right now, and he understands that. Oh, I think he's kind of sick of hearing that. I think Pepi's pretty sick of hearing that. Yeah.
Pepi would give you more time, but De Jong is just scoring goals. Pepi would give you more time, but De Jong's played with us for so many years, and Pepi.
And now it's another
like, what
player.
The fuck, man? I go in, I score goals. Maybe I should be in more.
I loved how fucking gruesomely selfish he was on the goal this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Take it. He could have easily just made the extra pass right there at the end.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm chipping him. I'm going. It's my goal.
I know I've got an 80% of chipping this in, and you got a 100% of tapping that in. Fuck it. I'm getting my goal. That's what that was. Yeah. So I don't think necessarily, Larry, that Pepi is an off the bench guy. That's just how it's been so far. Maybe he will get a chance to finally start, and we'll see what he can do as a
I mean,
starter.
for club and country, he's definitely found luck. Not luck, but he's found success coming off the bench.
No doubt.
But I mean, for club especially, he's also found success starting. But he's had a larger sample size of coming off the bench.
Right. So, as long as they keep being successful, they're probably not going to start Pepi. And that's too bad. But so Pepi's going to have to wait for them to fuck up before he gets to start. It doesn't seem very fair, but it also doesn't seem fair to pull the guy that's been playing really well so far and bring Pepi back in because Pepi's been injured, because that guy's not fucking up either. So I understand where Peter Bosch is coming from. It's just unfortunate for him again. So
yeah, it's hey, you're my number one striker, but your backup is also putting them away right now.
And you're really still regaining your fitness. Let's be real honest. I mean, can he go 70? Probably. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's 65. We don't know where he is in his fitness after all these injuries again. So maybe there's that consideration too. So we'll see. I'm sure he's going to get a start at some point here soon. He will. And we'll see.
We got Champions League games coming up too. I mean, sure they got other cup matches too within their country. There's got to be moments where, this guy's killing it, but I got to give him a break from time to time.
Yeah, on occasion you do. All right, for the 191 of you here, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your grandma. We're almost at 200. Hey, maybe we'll crack 200 tonight. Super sticker.
Yeah, so StreamYards doesn't show what the stickers are. You can, when you do a super chat, you could, instead of posting a comment, you can actually pick like an animated sticker. And in the chat on YouTube, it'll show the sticker flashing in the chat. But on our end, we just see super sticker. But we do appreciate the $2.
We do.
We appreciate it.
And angry American. We do appreciate that. And aren't we all somewhat angry about something? Yeah. Yeah. Crystal Palace coach Oliver Glasner has expressed his disappointment at Chris Richards playing every minute for the U.S. Men's National Team against Ecuador and Australia in October. My only complaint, my only complaint is the U.S. team didn't talk to us because Chris was struggling with his calf for many weeks. We talked to them and said he should rest as they were just friendlies, but they played him twice every single minute. That's a little bit disappointing. On the other side, we've tried to manage his minutes here. Chris's body told him he needs more rest. Chris, he said, my body, he said, Chris, please, give me a break. He says he's fine. The medical department says he's fine. Okay.
Wait, so Chris's body told him he needs more rest, but he says he's fine, and the medical department says he's fine.
He doesn't listen to his body. Like Chris's body's like, hey, motherfucker, can I get a break? And Chris is like, fuck off, man. I ain't listening to you.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that obviously these are managers and of clubs, and obviously their livelihood stems from the fact that when they're paying these players a shit ton of money, and that they want these players healthy to play for them. But I feel like all of these former players who are coaches now and stuff like that at some point were probably called into the national team, and they loved nothing more than go to represent their national team. So while I understand his disappointment, I honestly feel like Oliver was sitting there going like, you know what, if it was me, I'd still go too.
I totally fucked up that accent. That's not how Oliver Glasner talks at all. I totally blew that.
Very
one.
Stereotypical
British English. Yeah, it needed to be. Isn't Glasner German or Austrian? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Can we look him up real quick?
Sure.
Pretty sure he's Austrian. He's one of the two. Maybe someone in the comments knows. Oliver Glasner, I believe, is German or Austrian. Maybe he is English.
Austrian.
He's Austrian. Okay, I was right. So he wouldn't have sounded like that at all. At all. So my apologies to Oliver Glasner on that commentary. Yeah. My bad.
I guess Oliver wouldn't have any idea what it's like to play for the national team because he never did.
Yeah. My only complaint is the U.S. team didn't talk to us because Chris was struggling with his car for many weeks. That's what I should have done it as. All right. My bad. Should have done the German Austrian accent, which are slightly different, but I could have done that and done all right. All right. What else we got? Although Chris is saying it's the only accent I got right was this one, the English one. I think my German one's not that bad. God, I should be able to do a German accent, you would think. And then I got my Eastern European one that I do with the dog. Right? That's not that bad. What are we doing? We're building a team.
Let's pick our lineup because we have so many issues with players. We're doing Yanks abroad first.
Can I? Yeah, Yanks abroad. Brendan Aronson, 90 minutes in a loss. Dark Brennan's dead. He died again. He just disappeared. Richards, just horrible. 90 minutes in a win for Richards. Jedi injured. Maloney. God damn Leonard fucking Maloney. 2 games in a row. Did he play perfectly? No. But he started out. The first game he played center back for Mainz as a right center back. Then they were happy enough with that, and he got one of the highest ratings. They moved him to center back in the back 3. And was he perfect? No. I watched the game. There were some sketchy moments. But he is capable. He's fucking capable. Keep it in mind. Poach. You won't poach, but keep it in mind. Scally, 78, Reyna, 12 in that win. Sands, 55 in that loss.
Tillman, yellow card too. That led to the it was part of the buildup of the first goal.
Yep. Tillman injured. Sargent, 90 minutes in another fucking loss for Norwich.
Scuffed a sitter too, man.
What the fuck is going on, dude?
Sargent he is so far in his own head right now.
He is jello. He's jello. He's turning into fucking jello. All right. DK played some extra time, and Campbell did too in their tie. No, Campbell is now injured. Sorry. Campbell is also injured. Not an option.
We talking about
George Campbell.
Oh, George Campbell. Okay. Sorry.
West Brom.
Campbell's here.
Horvath, 90 minutes. Yes, clean sheet. A aggressive, angry Horvath gets a win versus West Brom. Charlie Kellman finally got a fucking goal for Charlton. Holy fucking shit. He played 68 minutes in that tie. Ajuman, 80 minutes playing this second striker role. Got a win. Didn't really contribute like that much, but played 80 minutes and didn't look like a total, ass with ears. Downs, 18 minutes in a loss for a very sad-ass looking Southampton. Morris, 70 minutes in a loss versus Wiley, who didn't play for Watford, who's injured. Wiley, add him to the list. Not an option. Injured.
Wasn't going to be an option.
Poach doesn't even know who he is. All right, Trusty, 90 minutes in an assist. Trusty's back, man. He's played a couple games in a row, and he's playing well. And he got an assist. CCV's big toe's injured again, or whatever the fuck his left testicle is. Whatever it is, I don't give a shit. He's out again. All right. Zendejas, injured. Pulisic, injured.
Damn.
Kramashi, 13 minutes for Parma. Good for him.
Man.
Taylor Booth. People, don't be calling for Taylor Booth to be called up. Don't waste your time. He's been bad. He's been bad since those injuries. He barely plays for Twente. He played 9 minutes. Maurice Malone, 80 minutes and a goal. in a loss for Sturm Graz, who do sit somewhat at the top of the table in Austria. Not that anyone cares. Quincy Butler injured for Tyrol. Tyler Adams doesn't look like that injury is going to be really serious, but he got 80 minutes and a goal. I watched that with my dad. It was fun. I and my mom. We watched that Bournemouth game on Sunday morning. Fun game to watch, but that injury shouldn't keep him out of camp. Probably. Sounds like the reports are minimal. McKenzie injured for Toulouse. Probably won't make camp. That offers another open space. I don't know how we're going to fill out all these blank spots with all these injuries. Tessman.
MLS is a knocking.
15 minutes or 13 minutes he was playing, and then some asshole on his team got a red card, and they pulled him out of the lineup. Paredes, injured. Reynolds, 90 minutes and a loss. Yao, 45 in that game. Came in the second half. God damn. Don't even ask for fucking Griffin Yao to be called up. He's been horrible. He's been awful. Fucking Westerlo has been a disaster this season. So I wouldn't expect Reynolds or Yao to even get a sniff from Poach.
No chance.
Not even a basic sniff. Not even you smell bad. None of that. Like more like I'm not even going to sniff it. Pukstas, yellow card accumulation, didn't play. Matthew Hoppy. Started again. At center forward went a full 90 for Sonderjiski and their
How many goals did he score?
He didn't.
Hey, we'll take the 90 minutes up.
I love the way you asked that. How many goals did he score? I said he didn't. He didn't score, but he was important during the game. He held up the ball. I got some color commentary.
I don't know if you're gonna bring him up or not, but Miljevic apparently got a 9.1 training or rating in tonight's match.
Yes, he's Argentinian fodder for Poach. He likes that guy, but apparently not enough to call him back up again.
That was the most mind-boggling thing, that he went out on a limb, called in a guy that unless you're a Montreal fan, probably have no idea who he was.
Yep.
And then he played, and he was fine. I thought he fit what Poach was really looking for. I expected him at some point to get another call up, especially with him playing well in Argentina.
If you were a Montreal fan, you still didn't know who he was.
That's very fair. Yeah.
He barely played.
Castaneda,
90 minutes in a win versus Green and Dietz at Greuther Fürth. I got to tell you, Greuther Fürth are garbage this season. Utter fucking garbage. And they've
been mid at best for the last handful of seasons.
Mid at least. Now they're at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
They're sniffing the bottom. They're bad. Greuther Fürth are bad. Very bad. Klinsmann, 90 minutes in a loss for Cesena. Busio, 90 minutes in a loss for Venezia. No comment. Pifak, 46 minutes for Tondela in a tie. Yanked at halftime. Balogun.
At this point, you got to say his career is.
Yes. I shouldn't even cover him. I do it for just the jollies at this point.
Pifak.
Yeah. Balogun, 46 in a meh performance in a loss. I think he touched it like 9 times.
46 as a starter or 46 as off the bench?
Off the bench.
Okay.
But he was a ghost. He was a ghost.
That's weird how it's like the same amount of minutes, of course. If it's if you started and played the first half or you came in off the bench on the second half, but they mean completely different things. Because if you started the match, you only got 46 minutes, and it's like,
you got yanked. Yeah,
not bad. Or if he came in the second half, you're like,
he's
okay.
Still a ghost. He might as well not have been on the field. McKennie, 85 minutes in a win, and a very good 85 minutes were at wingback. Something to think about. Musa in the 18 didn't play for Atalanta because he's crap. That's why apparently that's what they think of him at Atalanta. Zendejas, I think I mentioned him earlier. He's injured.
Being injured, yeah.
Cardoso in the 18 doesn't look like he's regaining enough fitness to play, so I think he's still a question mark for November. Here's a guy.
He just got back healthy. I couldn't imagine Poach calling him.
Yeah, I wouldn't call him up. Here's a guy who's just been scoring and playing well. And I know it's Austria, but Adeniran for Lask again goes, starts, plays 76, again scores a goal. Bella went 90.
Oh, there you go.
Huh? Yeah.
How
Bella went 90. Yep, in that win. Gomez, the older brother, 30 minutes for Braunschweig in a loss. EPB, 13 minutes in a loss. So EPP got to start the last game and they won. Then they put him back on the bench. He only came off the bench and played 13 and they lost again. I don't know what's going on there with him, but I don't know. It's just fucked up. For a while there, he didn't play 3 games in a row. He's bench. Osandina in the 18 for Casapia in Portugal. Banks, 90 minutes in a loss for Augsburg. This time he went back to playing good. Not like last weekend.
Phew.
So good for Nokai Banks. Weah, injured. Des, 90 minutes in a win. Pepi, 30 minutes in a goal and a win. And Lund, 90 minutes in a win for Kern. So there we go. That's the Yanks Abroad report. All right. So now
when you were talking about George Campbell being injured and stuff like that, I thought we were talking about Dortmund's Campbell.
Dortmund's Campbell's fucked.
It was funny. It's funny, but it's funny that there's reports that Dortmund's looking to loan him out or sell him, and there are a couple of, I guess, interested teams this winter. But I'm like, you guys could have sold him during the summer.
Yep.
What is happening in Dortmund? What's happening in Dortmund?
Well, he went to the World Cup. Youth World Cup and shit the bed is what he did.
No, I'm not talking about. And I'm just referring to just selling
their
young talents and stuff like that.
They thought maybe he would play more. They thought he was a prospect, and then he publicly went out to the world where thousands of scouts were and shit the bed during the fucking Youth World Cup, and now he's not probably worth what he was before. He actually decreased his worth at the Youth World Cup. So he went from being a bench guy to not even being on the bench anymore when he got back. They're like, you did shit the bed. Thank you for lowering your fucking overall. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, let's go ahead and hit up our.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and hit up our 26 here.
I almost want to do what we want to do. But
here's the issue. If we try to put our mind in with Poach, we can't, because who knows who the fuck he's going to call in?
Yeah, it's totally fucking fucked up.
All the injuries, it is going to be Well, I mean, he was at Dallas watching the game?
No,
his assistant was. Well,
yeah.
It's like you don't know. I mean, this is going to be one of those Disneyland picks for us. Are we going to do that?
I guess. Freeze. Bream. Richards. Trusty. No,
but it's going to be Miles?
I think it's going to be Miles. But
sorry. We're doing it us. We're doing it us.
Yeah, Trusty.
Let's completely stick within us here.
Can't be Pulisic, can't be Santeas. Got to be Haji, right?
These are wingbacks, Derek.
I know. Oh, Aronson.
Again, that's who I think Poach is going to start.
I don't know who else we're going to go with.
Lund would be the other option, unless you do like a wet. Can do it. Yeah.
Put Lund in. Fuck it.
The thing is that we know what we're going to get with Arston at this point.
Well, Lund's playing in a back three too, so fuck it.
Yeah, I want to give him an opportunity.
I'd like to see it. Yep. So this is our Disney pick: Adams, McKinney, Dest. Oof. Can't be Tillman. Can't be, Gio.
That's what I'd want.
Yep.
So is Tillman's out, yes?
Tillman's out. Zendejas out. Pulisic's out, right? No, that you can't do Gio. Oh, okay, yeah. And then Balogun up top.
I mean, ultimately, that's going to look more like this in the end.
Yeah, exactly.
If that happens, the other alternative, it could be Luna. I would love.
You're talking Poach now, not us.
Yeah. I mean, I personally, I would have a right starting, but I would like to see Guti give an opportunity. That's me being biased.
That's very Chicago bias, though.
That's very biased. But I mean, I don't know. I think he'd fit in well with the 10 roles here. Quite frankly,
more than likely, if we go in reality, Gio's probably not being called up at all.
Sure.
And neither is Lund.
I think Arpson's going to start over Lund, yeah, and I think McKinney would be the backup at left back, quite frankly.
So this is one of our rare Disneyland picks, folks. So enjoy it. We don't do it often, but with what we have left, with all of the fucking injuries, I can't really think of what else we could do in a Disneyland world to make this any better. I certainly would call up Maloney as a backup CB. That's not going to happen.
Do we want to try to 26 it?
No, not if we're doing Disneyland. Let's just stick to 11 because we'll do the full Poach thing on Thursday. But no, we'll already know. Won't we know?
Thursday, yeah. It should be out by Thursday. The funny thing is that, first off, Samuel Cutt says Puxtas. I would like to give him an opportunity in this window. I don't think it's going to happen, but I would like to.
I'd like to too, but I don't think it's going to happen either.
I'd just like to see what he can do.
Yeah. So this is Disneyland, folks.
So it's funny. Last Thursday show, when we were talking about when's the window's right around the corner because we were talking about certain players having to come back from injury or make a statement of Gio. We were talking about Gio actually. I think it was. It's like, well, he's got if he plays well in these next couple games, I'm like, well, he doesn't have a couple games. I mean, the first game is going to be on the 15th, which means that this weekend is the only weekend prior to the announcement. We talked about. We're like, yeah, I think the most likely the roster's coming out on Thursday. And after we said that, I'm not bullshitting you. I was on Twitter the next day, and it seems like every pundit and everybody was talking about how the roster's going to be out on Thursday. I'm not saying they watched our show and listened to us, but it was just a funny coincidence in time.
That's what I heard too. Somebody asked if Trusty can play left wing back. He can. That's what he played at Sheffield, but
I thought he played left center back at
left center back. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's what he played at Sheffield. But I'm not getting rid of Ream right now because he's the only one of our center backs that can pass the ball out of the back. And
we should just assume at this point, guys, come World Cup, Ream is going to be there, and he's probably going to be starting at left center back.
More than likely, because he's the only one that can deliver a pass cross field, switch field.
Name another guy that Poach has played at center back besides Richards at this point that's going to replace him.
Yeah, I just don't see it. Trusty's played a couple really good games for Celtic, but let's see if he can hold on to the spot. And then when CCV comes back, does he get kicked out again? That could happen. It could. So I would put Banks in the roster.
Well,
no doubt. Yes.
He was here for the September window, I think it was.
Put him in the roster.
He was in, but then he got injured. He didn't play in either game or whatever. But I think he's on Poach's radar. And with McKenzie out at this point, I mean, we're going to play somebody like a Scally at center back as an option.
Now, this is not what we
Might as well be
just
there.
did was Disneyland. That
Very
is
much.
not what is going to happen in reality. We're warning you. We will get to non-Disneyland here on Thursday. When we get the real roster, we will tell you what the real fucking lineup will probably look like. And it ain't going to be Lund, and it ain't going to be Trusty more than likely, and it ain't going to be, I mean, it's going to be some fucked up shit. You can expect some more MLS guys. I wouldn't be surprised if Berhalter got called back. Well
Derek,
done.
Instead of Trusty, what about this trio?
No, that's fine too.
Yeah.
I would do that as well. I'm okay with Disneyland this, but it ain't happening. It ain't happening. I wish it were tried. We only have so much time to the World Cup to try some new guys at center back. And
we have
why
two
not?
windows. We have this window, and then we have the March window or whatever it is.
And you could switch Richards and Maloney. Maloney's much more comfortable playing right center back in his past. Although
really?
Although he has been stuffed in the center back role just this weekend for the first time. He started at right center back for Mainz in the game before that. Then they moved him to center back.
And you got to remember, whenever he played for Heidenheim, at the 6, he kind of played more or less as a center back.
He certainly did. Yep.
Now he's kind of in a little more advanced role from there, but
he certainly did. So, this is the slowest back three I've ever seen. Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's fair. So don't play a fucking high line, that would be what I would say. If you're going to play these three in the back, don't play a fucking high line.
No, Maloney's surprisingly quick, unless he's gone slow while at Mainz. When he was at Heidenheim,
you're right.
He was covering a lot of ground, man.
He's not that slow. Yeah.
I'm
sorry, he's not. You're right. Burke for $4.99 for no comment.
Burke, there we go. Here, I'm going to pull up his next comment here. Because I'm like, I feel bad just taking the $5, man.
Thanks for the years, especially if you've been with us since the fucking big soccer days. Yeah. Yes, if you've been with us that far back, it's been a long time.
The show has changed quite a bit between the two.
Sure hell has, yes. From interviewing former U.S. soccer players that played in the U.S. men's national team to what we are now. So it's been a long trip.
Former U.S. national team players here.
Yeah, we do.
We still get a couple.
Obviously, we do. But, not like we used to. Yeah. I mean, we were fucking interviewing half of the fucking 2002 team at one point. We had John O'Brien. We had...
some of our least big hitting shows were ones where we had guests on.
Yeah.
John O'Brien, Tony Senna.
Those
are some really good interviews. I mean, I really loved having those conversations with them. Yeah. They just weren't heavy hitters as far as the views were concerned at the time.
We thought, who else is getting these guys to do interviews? John O'Brien does not do interviews. He agreed to come on and do an interview on our show. That was rare. And, it was all right. People watched it, but not as many as we thought would back in the big soccer days. And nobody's interviewed John O'Brien since, as far as I know. I really don't
think John, that's our fault, I think.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. No, we weren't pariahs then.
No, we weren't, yeah.
I mean, not that we are now, but...
Jack says, where's the Herc interview, fuckers?
Listen, dude, Herc and I had some great conversations, but we could not fucking work out a time for an interview. That fucker is busy. Super busy. We had great talks, all that shit, but we cannot work out a time that Brett, me, and Herc can all do a show at the same time because his schedule's fucked up, frankly. I'm just going to say it. His schedule is fucked up. Like, all his evenings, gone. I am not doing a fucking 10 a.m. interview with Hercules Gomez. Not happening.
Yeah, I mean, I can only have like 1 or 2 drinks by that point.
Yeah, And I don't drink until 5 or 4. Today 3. But I'm just saying, yeah, I'm not getting up to do a 9 a.m. interview with Hercules Gomez because it's just, it won't be the same, right? It's having it here live. I wanted it to be live. And Herc, to be fair to Herc, he wants it to be live too. He needs to have a day off. We're working on, does he have a day off? Can we do it on one of those days that he's got a day off? And could it please be on a Monday or a Thursday? I'll do a Wednesday too. I don't care. But we just haven't been able to work it out. I will say this. He's a gentleman. He's a really cool guy. He's a nice guy. And I'm happy that I got to have talks with him. I think he'd be great on our show. I don't know if he's going to provide anything, out of the blue or off the charts, because I think we agree on a lot of things with Herc. And the things that we would question about, that we kind of wonder about, that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, I don't think that show would be a blow it off the charts thing. But I do like Herc. I like him as a person a lot. He is one of those guys that's very personable. He likes to reach out to independent shows. Super nice guy. Super nice guy.
Tony says he has time for tact. I think that's more along the lines of tact schedule works out better.
Yeah,
for him.
Those are all
tact works later in the evenings with his.
No, all those shows were recorded in the morning.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, his tact schedule works out better than ours do.
Like all of those shows were recorded in the morning. We do not do morning. Okay, we just don't do it. So we both work. And on the weekends, I don't want to wake up at fucking 9 a.m. to do a show. I'm sorry. I don't want to.
Don't tell him all that you like her, Derek.
He already knows. I've already talked to him about it.
Well, who cares? Who cares? We talk across the board. We don't care.
I mean, listen. And you know what? I don't think Winaldo cares that much either.
No,
but they know. Winaldo knows. He didn't approve. He's like, yeah, fuck that guy or whatever. It's fine. It's fine. We don't care. I mean, all these guys have got these little issues with each other. Like, we can't run our show like, oh, well, we can't interview that guy because that guy's one of the guys that's been on our shows before already has an issue with that guy. No,
even in high school, I was never much of a clique type of person. Never got to just roll these guys,
Yeah, no. I hang out with all of them. Be Ferris Bueller, right? All the dweebs, queebs, jocks, they all like him. They think he's a stand-up guy, or whatever the line was.
Yeah.
All right.
How many people do we have on our show that questioned our interactions with Tact and Pete?
Oh, that happens all the time.
Oh, I can't believe you guys hang out with them. What the fuck?
And by the way, people, if you hate Pete or Tact, you're welcome to.
Yeah.
But we've known those guys. We've known those guys for a long time, and they're friends of ours. So we disagree with them, and when we do, we disagree with them on the show. We bring them on too to talk out those disagreements. But we're not going to not like guys that we've known for that many years. Why the hell would we do that? I mean, we've been through a lot together as well, by the way, behind the scenes, personally. Mm-hmm. So it's not like I'm just going to fuck him. I hate his soccer opinion. So no, I just don't like Pete anymore. And I'm not going to text him anymore and reply to his texts. What kind of small business would that be? Very small. It's just soccer. It's not the end of the world, actually. And most of us have families and jobs and important things in our lives. That's something to keep in perspective.
Hoping this is in reference to what you're saying. We don't need those idiots. We like you idiots.
We are a different brand of idiots for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. But those are good guys. Say what you will about their soccer opinions that you don't like. They are good people. And that's important. They're good people. I don't know. Maybe others have had different experiences with them. It's very possible that is the case. But they're good people. and we've known them for a long time, so we're not just going to shit all over them or abandon ship on them or whatever. Anyhow, in fact, we might have them on the show soon, and we do often. Like every 6 months, we have Peter Tact on the show, so that'll happen. All right, I think we're done here, Brett.
Mm-hmm.
I got to pee like a racehorse, too. All right, thank you for hanging out with us for the 230-something that ended up showing up to the show. We do appreciate it, and we will see you on Thursday night with the fucking real roster, not Disneyland. Until then, good night.
That hurt.
Blowjobs are a no for me.
It is a skill. It is a practice skill. It is a necessary skill.
The secret to a great blowjob is saliva, saliva, saliva.
It's important for us to learn from this because I think we lose because we beat ourselves.
You need to swallow it too.
I don't understand the problem here.
The people don't understand esophagus is the main player of the game.
Try to stay away from it as much as I can.
You can start by licking the dip.
I didn't understand it, but
Patrick Agyemang to Bambi or a newborn giraffe or whatever.